It's filled with power steering fluid, obviously. It feels crazy. Like, I didn't even know the steering wheel was that smooth until just now. It's not 100% now. So,
Fuck with me.
yeah.
I mean, shit, cut.
How's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniel from Out of Stock, and in this video is just going to be a part 2 of the stuff that you watched in the last video. So as you know, we're prepping my car for the winter, so there's a bunch of stuff that we have to do that we already got done in the first video, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't yet. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. Thank you very much for all the support. The merch link is in the description. There will be stickers. By the time this video goes up, you will see the stickers on the website, so go ahead and cop some if you guys would like. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Alright, so we're testing out this new tripod for the phone. I'll try to show you right here. It's the same tripod that I was using before, but this top piece is different because it holds the phone. But we're gonna show you a quick little cinematic of how dirty she is. Haven't already checked out the video on me fixing the bags, it's gonna be somewhere in the thumbnail now. Go ahead and check that out. But yeah, bags are doing amazing. Pressure, it's cold as today, 38 degrees inside the car. Outside is like 15 to 25 degrees, and pressure is still at 200 in the tank. Insane. Pressures are doing amazing. Bags are doing amazing. The next thing that we have to do is basically get the music to 100%. So I still got to do the power steering line, or fix the 2 lines that are leaking. I don't usually go to the car wash to wash the car. I usually do that at home, but the hose at the house is ass. Intersection to get into a car wash with this random island in the middle. It is gonna snow in like a couple of days. It's just that I haven't gotten the wash in so long. I just don't like seeing it like this. So yeah, I can't lie to you, this dude is a great businessman. Somehow convinced me to do the membership. Hopefully those things up there don't mess up my rims.
Bruh.
Tagged my car now, and I'm in the membership, but it's only 1 cent today. Let me arrow. I'm all set. All right, I'm just gonna put some dope music. I'm not even gonna speak through it. Let's see what they actually did. Rims are good. It's actually pretty clean. This spot right here, for some reason, never gets done. So the original service that I was gonna do was just spark plugs and an oil change to get it ready for the winter. I knew there was other stuff that I needed to do, but I ended up getting everything done, as you guys know if you've been watching so far. So lastly, the last thing that I wanted to do, as I was doing everything, I realized that the power steering leak is getting faster and faster. Now it's to the point where a simple 5-minute drive will have it leaking. So I went inside to the Honda dealership. This is going to be exactly how to fix your leaking power steering. You might not even need a whole new power steering pump at all. So just as simple as changing the O-ring on the power steering pump and changing the hard line. So I'm going to show you guys the hard line that is leaking. And these are the part numbers right here. There'll be pictures of each of the part numbers. So those are the part numbers all right there. So yeah, this is the hard line. You'll see on this passenger side, the leak is getting real fast. So this is to replace that. And we also got power steering, a pint. Is pretty much all you need for when you're doing this. So let's go get this done. Next, we're gonna do electrical, which is music and lights. So the car is inside. I'm being honest with you guys, I really don't want to install this. Well, I do, because I know I have to, but right now I'm feeling lazy. This is the passenger side hard line for the power steering. It basically goes right behind the wheel, so it's not that big of a deal to change, honestly. And then I have here the two O-rings. One is for the high pressure line and one is for the other line. I'm not sure if it's low pressure or not, but high pressure line and the other one. These I feel like I could do real quick. And then the main problem is really this though. So I feel like if I'm gonna do these, I might as well do these. So yeah, let's go inside. I don't even know how close I am to the camera. My head's probably chopped off. But yeah, let's go inside and I'm gonna look up some videos to see what the process is looking like. I'm being lazy right now just because it's extremely cold out, but I could just jack it up, remove the wheel, and see what the process is like. But I'm gonna go inside and see what the process is like.
So it's the first snow. See? Good girl. Yeah, it's snowing.
Drives amazing. I think I already recorded a video like this, but I wasn't on the highway. I'm about to head on the highway right now. Super smooth, feels like little clouds. I love it.
Three days later.
We're gonna go ahead and go to Honda right now, pick up some power steering fluid. It's over there somewhere, whatever. Let's go pick this up and let's get back here and let's do this power steering flush. This whining noise is driving me crazy. Like I have to fix the music right now. All right, so we got the power steering fluid, we got the brake fluid. Oh yeah, finesse. Finesse. love my car. And I know I have to get gas. I know. I'll get gas right now. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because there's always a bunch of projects that I'm working on. Obviously, I'm working on my car right now. If you guys follow along, you guys will see videos about the TSX. This is my boy's car. And then my other boy's car right here. So we got content, and my brother's not home, but you'll see his car too in the channel. His car is 2008 Honda Civic 8th gen. But yeah, there's projects here. There's projects here. We got the TSX, we got the V6 Accord, we got the 4-cylinder Accord with bags, and then we have my brother's Civic that is usually here. So we're always working on those 4 cars on the channel. And then obviously you'll see my clients and stuff. We got the Honda. 2 bottles, you only need 1. But for the flush, I want to run the fluid till it's completely clean. So I got 2 bottles. We have 2 O-rings. They're both for the power steering pump. So that's because the power steering pump is leaking. So we're going to change these 2 O-rings. And then this is the power steering hard line for the passenger side. So I'll show you guys that. This is the main line that's leaking. So as y'all can see, there's the power steering pump right here. The O-rings that we're gonna change, there's one in here and there's one in here. So we're gonna change both of these O-rings because you can see it's like leaking. This shouldn't be black, it should be way like silver, like the alternator. And you can see it over there. And I'm gonna remove this passenger side wheel to replace this hard line over here. That's the line that's leaking the most, so it's just throwing stuff all over here this side. We're gonna do these O-rings real quick since they're just 10 mils. I got the turkey baster to take the power steering fluid out. And yeah. So these gaskets are super easy. You pop 1 10 mil off and make sure you put a rag here for the power steering. That's gonna come out right over here. There's that gasket right here. So that's all we're replacing. Those tend to fail after a while, so we're just replacing it with this one here. So we're gonna place it, and then we're gonna do this one right here. We got this nipple replaced. That was super easy. This is the fitting that was there, and the fitting is super hard, so I know it was definitely about that time. So that should stop that from leaking. And then back here, the high pressure line, we put a towel there, and you can see the gasket is right on there. We have the gasket right over there. I'll show you guys the part numbers. I'll put them somewhere here on the screen. The part numbers for the high pressure and the low pressure line gaskets, and then also that passenger side hard line, just in case yours is also leaking. So let's finish this up and then move down here, remove the wheel, and get this replaced. Alright guys, so now we're gonna do the passenger side power steering line, which if you look right here, this is the soft line that turns into the hard line. And I'm gonna compare it to this one that we got. Again, the part number will be up on the screen. Okay, boom, so this is the power steering line. It looks like it should be the same one. Let's see. This looks to be like the right line. Real quick, here, as you can see, we replaced the wheel hub, wheel bearing, and axle. So this whole suspension is pretty much new. We're gonna spray the air suspension because there is a slight leak on this side, and I felt that when we were when I was doing everything in the other video, I did feel that this was a little loose. So yeah, we're gonna see where it's pushing out the air from. Yeah, that's definitely the right line. It has this bracket over there, so it's just 1 10 mil bracket and then 2 hose clamps right there. This line, you see all the stuff that's leaking on top of the line. it's mostly coming from here. This clamp right here. So this is the clamp that we're gonna be removing, and it's already loose, so I could see why it's doing that. So we're gonna see if it's the clamp, and if it is, we'll get a new one. If it's not, we're still putting this new line in. But that's why, as you can see, if you trace it all the way down there, it gets even more and more gunk, and that's throwing a bunch of power steering fluid here, making me think that it's something from the engine, but it's not. It's only right here. So yeah, let's replace that. Oh, I totally forgot we gotta drain the power steering fluid first. So let's drain the power steering fluid, then change that line, and then flush the power steering fluid. Alright, so we got the first line cracked. As you can see, it's draining into the funnel right there. I'm just gonna let it drain because obviously I'm gonna flush the power steering fluid anyway. All right, we got the first one off. So now there's a little bracket in there. This bracket, there's a little 12 mil right here. So I gotta remove that 12 mil. It's right in there. That's the bracket. And then the line goes up into there. So yeah. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Luckily the lines have this little lip right here. It basically, so that the rubber goes way past it, so it's pretty hard to leak because you have an inch inside of the rubber. So shit, shit was filled with power steering fluid. And obviously, as you can see, it was leaking. I don't know if it's actually on the line itself. I just know that the line was leaking at the clamps and just filling this whole thing. So we have the new one right over there. Yeah, let's clean this up. So you can see this is where it was leaking from this clamp, and just has all this caked up. Like, look at this. It's just caked up.
Bruh.
But yeah, let's replace this line real quick. I finished putting back the line, and these clamps we're not gonna go back on, obviously. Right on the line I zip tied. So again, this goes up like about an inch all the way. Yeah, it's past the zip tie, so that means it's going all the way at the top. So this being tied right here is good. Then I did the same thing over there, and I just wiped down all this area right here because this is where it was leaking. And all right, so all we got to do now is flush the power steering the rest of the way. Obviously we already got the reservoir out, the new power steering right here. Then we're gonna do the brake flush after. Everything's going good. Yeah, let me show you guys the gaskets. These two gaskets were the ones that came out of this line and this line. Like I said, this is my brother's car, so there's gonna be Civic projects on the channel. But there's my brother's car, is this 2008 Civic. Now it's time to flush it, and to flush it, you basically have to leave this line in, which is the high pressure line or low pressure line. Leave the low pressure line in, take off your high pressure line, and basically add this other line here and make sure it's blocked off. So what I did, I just got this little piece of tubing from Home Depot, and I just stuffed it with my knife here, and then I put a zip tie on it. So now this is like a closed system. So instead, the power steering is going to want to go through that line that goes into here, which I removed, and I have facing down right up to here. I have it facing down, and I just zip tied it right here so that as I move the steering wheel, it will just leak down right into here. So with that contraption done, we're gonna put some power steering fluid into the car and move the wheel lock to lock, flush out the system. Once the fluid comes out clear, then I'll close up the system and bleed it. So as I turn the wheel here, you can see the power steering flushing out. You'll see it coming out of right here and emptying into this thing. Up here, look how nasty this looks. It's supposed to be completely clear. It's coming out pretty clean now. So it looks like we flushed everything out of the system. So the little bit of fluid that's in the cap is the fluid that came out. I just used it to test. So it's that clear now. And this is how it looked before. Damn! I'm sorry. Yeah. Put everything back together. Now we're gonna bleed it. And then we're gonna do the brakes. We're gonna bleed the brakes after. And that's super easy. So let's just put everything for the power steering back together, top it back off, bleed it, and then bleed the brakes. All right, so the power steering is topped off right above the upper line because I know it's gonna bleed out some air and it's gonna go right down in between the upper and lower. So right now it's right above the upper, and then I'll bleed the power steering and then I'll check it again, and it should be right in between. All right, so we completely finished the power steering flush and fill. She's right up to like right here, right above the lower line. So I know I'm gonna need another one. You could kind of see it here. This is dark, and then from here it gets light. And I'm gonna just top it off to make sure that it's right between lower. It only literally needs another little pump. Take you guys on a drive after. Man, the steering wheel feels ridiculous. It feels crazy. Like I didn't even know the steering wheel was that smooth until just now. I figured out. My boy's pulling up. All right, YouTube, so we finished everything. She's at 100%. We did power steering flush, the power steering hard line on the passenger side. We flushed all the brakes, put new brake fluid, so now she 100%. She's at 100% now. So
me.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, cut.
Been dying to go on a test drive after doing the power steering flush and the brake fluid flush. I've been wanting to go on a test drive, man, but I had a client. So let's go. Never thought I'd see the day when a big boat coming my way. Let's go pump some gas.
90% of whom
All right, I'm happy now. I just wanted to take it on a test drive, see how she's feeling. She's feeling 10 out of 10. Amazing. She's feeling great. So it's time for the music, time for the headlights. Let's fucking do this. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching the whole video. If you made it this far, go ahead and leave a fire emoji down in the comments and like the video while you're at it. Thank you guys. Again, merch on the website, stickers. Thank you guys for supporting.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.